Welcome, everybody, to the Journeymen Lounge podcast.
You better be praying to God because, you're 14 and losses in a row. You're going to need Jesus.
Am I wrong?
I thought you were pretty wrong, yeah. And we're doing a podcast, we're doing it live, we're doing a podcast, we're doing it now. Welcome back to the Journeymen Lounge podcast. Welcome back, everybody. That was my impromptu song, sing-along.
I loved it.
Good intro.
I was just feeling it, I was feeling a little sing-songy. I don't know if it's good or not, but we'll keep it in there. So I'm Ryan. I'm one host. To my left is Woj. To my right is Bobby.
Yep.
And,
we make up the Journeymen Lounge podcast.
Yeah. We're going to talk about some things, fantasy football and Chicago sports. Later, a little movie review. But I think we should open it up with, you had some guests recently on a couple pods.
Yeah,
Woj.
man.
Brought the producer back, one of the originals.
We're getting shipped out maybe. So
we're on the shit list.
Look out. We're on the cut list.
I
Practice squad.
I was talking with Adam, friend of the pod, and
We love Adam.
avid listener.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, thank you.
Hi, Adam.
I was talking with him for months about trying to coordinate something to get, him on the pod in some way. We did 71 was Adam's song. So he went over his fantasy football kind of recap from the year in which he had a real down year in 3P spine, just a lot of injuries and stuff. So then he was like, yo, dude, I want to do a movie review. We said it same time. We're just like, Spaceballs? Spaceballs. Okay, cool. Dunzo, he was in town. We were able to do that. I will say just in terms of the production, it was definitely on a time kind of constraint. We didn't really have one, but it definitely was it's kind of in and out job,
I liked it, though. I liked the flow. I liked the pace. It was, I thought it was solid.
Yeah,
It had great commentary for the fantasy.
And then literally the next day had Joe and Aaron, producer extraordinaire, over for, oh, my God, that was insane.
Oh.
Had producer extraordinaire Aaron over for the Bears game, in which they fucking won in a thrilling matter of
They almost fucked it up.
shit. But we'll talk about that in just a little bit there. But yeah, the podcast, I mean, I said it in the episodes before, we're trying to get more people on, more perspectives.
Sure.
It's going to be a good time. It's going to be fun. Just come on and talk about some shit. When you guys are seeing those now, granted, we had a Thursday, Saturday, Sunday. That's a lot of podcasts there. Do you guys feel like it was too jam-packed into one weekend where you just keep getting episodes? Oh, shit, there's this one.
No, I like the rollout. I was pleasantly surprised. I hope our viewers enjoyed a little bit of the color, the taste of some other, flavors.
I was like, movie review Spaceballs. I didn't review Spaceballs. What the fuck?
Adam, I love the fact that he picked Spaceballs. I think it's a great movie. You guys did a great recap of it. Really enjoyed the pod. For those who aren't our standard listeners, Adam, I hope you get your friends. Throw them this link. Have them like and subscribe.
Yeah, I mean, the Adam podcast will be jumping back on. I got that phone thing that we could definitely do. Just haven't utilized it all that much to get some callers in. Hey, this is 94.7 Woj Rock. You got a caller in? I want to do a little bit of radio show.
This is Kirk, first-time caller, long-time listener. Love the pod. I was wondering, where'd you get your glasses, Woj?
Is that the Amelia Earhart collection?
Fucking guy, huh?
Is that the Gloria Vanderbilt collection?
Hilarious. These guys are so funny.
Oh, man.
Should be fucking
it
comedians.
keeps getting funnier.
No, so, the introductory into maybe doing some Sunday pods, maybe that's a thing.
Sure.
I do want to definitely get some more graphics and shit like that up there in the future, but having the games on, watching Sunday football is pretty dope.
Oh, yeah.
And especially we were just talking about the Bears pretty much the whole fucking time in fantasy. So all good shit. Let's get into the Chicago check-in.
Sure.
check-in?
Sure. I wanted to address one thing really
Go
quick. Adam, last week, this is for you. You mentioned talking about me you dropped me commenting on you dropping the Colts D, and I ended up dropping the Colts D. Fair point, but I did that with purpose. I dropped them because I picked up Detroit D, and they were playing the Vikings, who have a terrible, like one of the worst offensive lines, and it worked out pretty well for me. They've been solid so far, so I wasn't going to drop them unless there was a defense in the free agency that was worth picking up to replace them. So that's why I did that. If you were wondering.
All right, Adam clapped back at him and Bobby.
I think it was a fair point. I just wanted to say what my reasoning was.
Sure. And then Bobby, he was just kind of clowning on you for your, I guess, mind games of having, I think, Josh Jacobs on your bench in the Manuel
No,
Wilson.
he had Jacobs. I picked up Wilson in the event because he was questionable going into that week. And it wasn't a mind game. It was a matter of if Jacobs isn't playing, Wilson has shown that he can at least run the ball.
Jacobs is always questionable.
So, but like I said, it was more of just, I guess, having another handcuff. God, my whole team's a bunch of handcuffs that don't do anything.
I'll call you some fucking little, what are those ones?
Convict? Yeah, I'm constantly in handcuff mode.
No, you definitely got a pair of those fucking fuzzy handcuffs. It's like,
those pink ones? Yeah.
No, I'm thinking the leopard print.
Oh,
yeah.
There we go.
You sick fuck.
I guess for Chicago corner, though, I'll say this. We had a recent...
are we good on the first part and then moving on?
Well, I liked Aaron and Joe. I appreciate my cousin came on. We had our producer. You guys were... talking a little fantasy, got into your family,
Yeah, we were talking about family leagues for sure, but also Aaron, we want to get him back on because he was the producer for, again, anybody who didn't watch the entire 112 episode catalog, and then countless other videos. Aaron was producing for like the first 20-ish, 20, 30 episodes or so, and then I took over, but he's been aching to get back on, so... we'll definitely get some tabletop games going as soon as we can. A lot of more times coming up with the holidays. We'll get some holiday movie review type shit going on.
Yeah, we're rolling into it.
But let's get into Chicago check-in, running through it. I'll start with the Blackhawks. When we talked about them last week, they were like 5-3, and then now they're 6-5, I think, playing tonight.
Yep, and we're sitting in the middle in our Western Conference. Avalanche has 8 wins, so everyone's within kind of earshot. It's still early in the
I mean,
NHL season.
it's so many games still to play that like let's check in at 10 games. I mean, we'll still bring them up, but like the only thing I'll mention of note is that Connor Bedard is leading the Blackhawks in every major category.
He's scoring
goals, assists, and points.
I guess I'm shocked that the Blues are dog shit. They're at the bottom of this. They're 4-8, and the Blues historically have always been a decent NHL club. So
I mean, they've been good for a long time, but I'm not going to feign like I know more than even the little that I know about Blackhawks.
That's fair.
I'm just not up on it. I know there's Connor Bedard's there, but
yeah, I don't know shit about hockey these days.
I'd like to get more into it, but maybe it's going to be kind of a thing of when football kind of falls out of favor, then you kind of get into NBA, NHL.
I mean, for me, it's like I don't have cable anymore, so I can't really watch it anyway. And then it's like I don't really play NHL like I used to, so I don't know the players as well on other teams.
I'll get you an illegal hookup.
That goes into it. No, I'm just saying like
NHL
and in general, I was
so nuts.
I was never like watching an NHL person except for like when it came to like playoff time Stanley Cup, which is awesome. It's like a different type of.
It's a different feeling.
Like everything's intense. Everything matters. Like it's like kind of like playoff baseball.
The one thing I'll say, the drop-off that happens in NHL in the playoffs are they won't fight because they don't want to risk, a 5-minute.
Not always.
Okay, if the game's already out of hand, it's 4-0 or something like that. They might. But I'm just saying you'll see better fights, I think, during the regular season because, hey, fuck it.
It's kind of crazy that there's a sport that allows fighting.
I enjoy that. Let them settle it right there and then.
It's one of the best parts of hockey. I stand by.
Football, basketball, baseball, all gets broken up immediately,
pretty quick,
but it's just crazy. It's like, it's just part of hockey. Let them dance for a couple minutes and then
dance.
I remember
have himself a Donnybrook.
Shake hands and then they were good.
Woj will know this, and for the life of me, his name's not coming to mind. He was on the Royals. He slid into second, and then he started a fight. The guy was the big home run hitter from way back when.
There's a Blue Jays with Ronald Ardeur and
was it
Bautista?
Yes, sorry, Blue Jays. Why did I think Royals?
Blue Jays, Angels, I think.
Yeah, and he tries to go up and swing, and Odor just boom.
Dude, he caught him right.
Caught him
as Bautista was like kind of leaning
gearing up,
leaning in for his punch. Odor just fucking pops him.
Puts him on his back. I loved it.
But I mean, that's like a sucker punch though. This is like a full on fight for like
right. No,
30
you're
seconds. Right. And obviously, fucking hockey is nuts. But let's move on, just because again, it's kind of it's just not a whole lot to report of hockey just in general until we get
it's
more.
Still early.
Bulls are
lying in the
6-1 right now.
They're rolling.
They're rolling.
No Kobe White, no problem.
I mean, it's a good sign to see them come back from 24 down to last second Vooch 3. I mean, that is it's actually basketball. That's what I like that the Bulls are at least returning to right now.
They're playing defense too.
Let's call it what it is though, is that we're not a complete team yet. So we still got Kobe White on the bench. So when he comes in, I don't know what that means, because like it's like a team's doing well without him.
He's I don't say like a ball stopper, but kind of.
I mean, he likes to shoot the goddamn
right. So like he's more of a shooter than a passer.
So would you guys use him more sparingly and then kind of see how he works out with the chemistry? Or I guess if you're a coach, what do you do?
I think it might be good to maybe bring him as a sixth man to start, and bring some instant offense off the bench. I don't know if he would like that though. Like, you don't want to mess with team chemistry, but if he's cool with it, maybe, I don't know, because like right now the first unit seems to be flowing pretty well. Like Giddey, it's great just distributing and shooting at the right time, but looking for people more often than taking it, I feel like, or at least, and then Vooch has really stepped it up. As much as we talk shit about him right now, he's playing like Orlando Vooch kind of, and which is great. I don't know if it'll continue, but it's awesome to see. Like this is what we were expecting from him when we got him, like spreading the floor, rebounding. I don't know. His defense though is still, I think, he's
questionable.
He's slow and kind of weak at times.
Not only fat, but slow.
I mean, I'd like to see us again. I think me and Woj have talked about many times. Get a legit center, like a big dude who can board and play defense, who can like bring off the bench for Vooch. You can rely on.
I mean, they tried it with Drummond,
right?
And Drummond just was an offensive liability. So it's like, I'm not asking for a lot, man. I'm just asking for a backup center that can play defense, score 10 off the bench, and give you some much needed fill in if Vooch is having like a bad game, or hey, Vooch goes down with an ankle injury for like 3 weeks. It's like,
you need a guy.
You need a guy to be able to just like plug the dam for a minute. And I hate that we leaned on Vooch, but like last year the contract can't hold anything back now. Like there's no way in my mind that they will fucking extend him, because if he already made $20 million this year, his ass is going to be like, well, somebody's going to pay me $20 million. Like, I'll get that elsewhere. Teams will pay that. I just don't see the Bulls, like, making a play to be like, well, we need to now pay Vooch $22 million. For this production, no. I'm like, it's good, but it could be better. Could play more defense. Could fucking actually be a legitimate, like, big man 20-20 game.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, it's hard to say. Like, I mean, this is so early in the season. It's like, obviously it's a great start. We played a few good teams now, like the Knicks twice, and we split with them, and the Sixers we came back on, and the other games were like not the best opponents. We don't know, I guess, but historically we don't know if they're going to be like that good. So it'd be great to see us doing this against like the Warriors or like the Lakers, or like then you'd be like, oh shit, like, or like the Rockets. Then you kind of know like, oh, we can compete with them. Maybe
it's a litmus test.
Right, exactly. But I'm hopeful.
Stress test.
I always love the Bulls, even though I talk shit about them a lot.
Bulls.
Hey guys, do we need to schedule our second outing? Maybe
passion.
Get the Journeymen Lounge back together at the United Center.
That'd be cool. That was a good game that we went to before.
I know Serge would definitely go.
All right, so instead of bringing Samong, where he fell asleep.
He didn't fall asleep.
He did.
I think he might have. I don't know.
But,
maybe his eyes were
spilled
closed.
my cocktail. I'm sorry. I still sore about that.
Yeah.
Oh no.
No, but it's okay.
Dude, it was
an accident.
He was just excited.
I'm just saying.
Up?
Let's put something on the books for maybe January, February. It's gonna be cold, but let's go see the Bulls.
All right, we'll chop that up.
All right, we'll chop it.
Moving on, yep. Bulls to
the Bears, almost fucking it up, but had a hell of a game.
Well, did we mention we mentioned the Blue Jays blew it?
Yeah, they blew it in Game 7. Yep.
No, we did not. But now we did.
All right, well,
now we did.
There was ninth inning, only had to get 3 outs.
That was a crazy game. They had 3 chances. Fucking yeah, they had to get one out, and the guy threw the home run, and then when they had bases loaded, one out,
and
they
didn't do anything
convert,
with it.
and then they got out of the bases loaded, one out against them.
Yep.
But I just kept telling. I was at work when this was on. And we had the game on in the
No,
back.
they blew chances left and right. Game 6 was an indicator of Game 7. Even when they were up in Game 7, and trust me, I wanted them to win. I had skin in the game. They never capitalized. So you know what? Y'all fucked up.
You just can't give. I was saying to the people, you can't give a team like the Dodgers
Any room for
opportunities.
breathing.
Like when you have them down, you have to keep them down.
You
like,
shoot them in the head twice.
everyone in
yeah.
their lineup is deadly. Essentially,
I mean, Mookie
you know.
Betts is the biggest example of that. He fucking was like 4 for like 28 in the World Series. And
He wasn't doing well.
Game
but
7, he fucking
Yeah,
hits
he
a
showed up
huge,
in
huge
Game
hit.
How about that catch by that dude in center, knocking
Unreal.
over Kike Hernandez
Yeah.
in left
Pages
field?
or whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Pages.
Crazy. I mean, that is center field priority, right?
Yes, it is.
So he had every right to go do that.
And he's a bigger dude. Kiki got flattened.
I'm like, oh shit, this might be the game. I'm like, oh, what a catch! Like he basically.
I was hoping that he would mess it up and it would just be like, that's it,
But
bring him in.
I know for me, not really like being as into baseball as I used to. The playoff baseball this year was cool.
fun.
Like watching it when it's on. Like again, I wouldn't like seek it out if I was at home, but if I'm at a bar at work or somewhere
Sure.
where I'm doing something and it's in the background, I think it's cool to like just check in, a little bit with it.
I mean, I don't think anybody's turning down a Game 7 championship game.
any
Like,
Game 7 is
Any
awesome.
Game 7 is going to be pretty good. This series delivered at least, where I thought Blue Jays had it handedly coming off their last series win. They were like, holy shit, we're like coming in.
Coming out
Dodgers,
of Game 5, I thought it was fucking over.
Dodgers are like the Dodgers, right? That quintessential, like, hey, we're just constant. Like, we're going to have some good games, some rough games here or there, but now we do it. Shohei Ohtani, I mean, in that fucking series is...
The last game he wasn't good in the pitching
Okay,
wise.
I'm just
but
saying,
hitting wise he was unbelievable.
Ohtani was,
I'm just saying, when you get to this status, this is where I put Ohtani now, like, you get to the status where guys walk you in professional baseball because they don't want to face you. You're in an upper stratosphere. You're in the Barry Bonds era, the Sammy Sosa.
He's literally like the modern day Babe Ruth. He's pitching and hitting.
He is. No, that's a good equivalency.
Crazy.
Babe Ruth.
I'll just say this. I think that what happened to the Blue Jays, which the Cubs were able to kind of, God had to intervene, was they were overmanaged. They took out Yesevich after like 1 1/3 inning. It's like this guy went through their whole lineup like 3 different times and let up like 2 hits. That one, rookie that they brought in, the young guy. It's like, how about you let him, lick his chops a little bit until they could show they could hit him.
I mean,
that's the one thing that I'll say. They're like, okay, you're out, you're in. Okay, next 3 batters, you're out, you're in. It's like, no, that's not how you win games.
My biggest pet peeve would be the use of so many pitchers. Like, I understand that like this is the big game, this
It's
is do or die
overmanagement.
or whatever.
Yeah.
But like it reminded me so much of the Cubs fucking regular season this year, where like
Overmanaged.
Console would routinely use like 6 pitchers. I'm
In a
like,
game, that's
you don't
stupid.
need 6, man. 4 will get
2
it done.
or 3. You got your
that's
middle.
That's how a lot of baseball is. These like let's say
Playoffs
last at
were for
least
sure.
5 to maybe 10 years where they're like really just lefty righty, really playing the matchups like a lot, like pulling them, like you said, pulling them early,
Yeah.
not leaving them in for a whole inning or only like one batter or or whatever. I don't know, but that seems to be like the whole what's it called?
Transition.
Analytics and
Yeah,
shit, like they really.
I could understand data, but I'm also a fan of here's a guy. Here's a guy.
Here's a guy.
Yeah, but Yesevich, the young
Patrick
dude,
Mahomes.
he had such a mean splitter in like his repertoire, or like what's in his bag. They couldn't touch it, so it's like
Are you still on Yesevich?
I'm still because it bothered me because they had him for all of an inning and maybe a third, but it was just like, how about you leave him in until they show that they could actually get a good hit off of him? Because if you do these like weak hits that barely get out of the infield but end up being a single, it's like I really don't count that as a win. But he was working them. It's bullshit.
I mean, I know, and it's like obviously apples to oranges, but when I'm playing the show and I'm managing my team, if a guy is like, until he lets up a hit or a couple hits that are like significant,
Yeah, like screamer to the
power
fence
bomb
or something,
them,
yeah.
or like to the outfield, like then I'll just let him like let's see what he can do.
Yeah.
Gotta have faith.
Like Lou Brown,
No
let's
faith.
let's see how he does. Leave him in.
Parking lots that way, son.
Sorry. Yep. All right. So that's it. I'm off of it. I wish I would have won because I'm buying furniture and that would have helped me if the Blue Jays would have.
Well, you may run like Hayes, but you hit like shit.
Every time you hit the ball in the air, you owe me.
All right. let's get into football.
Football. Yeah, while we're here.
I'm just going to chomp at
Bears.
the bit. Bears just came out. Really could not stop anything on defense, but just made it blow for blow, punch for punch, and then finally got, I mean, if I'm being honest, a very lucky kind of bounce. Like Colston Loveland catches a ball, bounces off a couple defenders that like almost jettisons him past the safety, and he's got like a 60-yard touchdown.
Hell of a throw, though. There were like 4 Bengals in the area, and that was a nice.
But they don't know how to tackle. They do these shoulder hits.
It should have been set up for a game-winning field goal, hopefully. But the fact that the throw was there, at least that was good to see.
It was great toss.
And I think hopefully this will ignite and open. We've been wanting Colston Loveland. We've been talking about it. Like, let's get him going.
I literally said that. I mean, the takeaways of the last 3 episodes are 2 things. One, I definitely put to Adam and put to you guys before. No, I put to Joe and Aaron. Sorry, the Colston Loveland versus Tyler Warren debate of like, hey man, we took this guy over this guy.
We wanted Warren. Yeah.
This is finally like a coming out party. That's like a perfect situation. Cole Kmet goes down earlier in the game. Now we have to throw to Colston Loveland. He's got 2 touchdowns on the day.
Yeah.
Fucking just coming out party, and we win the game in tremendous fashion. I don't want Cole Kmet to be out because I want 2 competent tight ends.
But we need to use Loveland.
But we need to this is evident, man. The guy can ball. Throw him the fucking ball.
Throw him, yeah. Like he ran fast. He broke away from the tackle. Like dude's got some dog in him. Let's see what he can do.
On the other side of the coin, as a Packer fan, I'm hurt. Kraft is out. So,
yeah.
Things are. It really seems like it's raining shit in Green Bay.
Don't worry, you have Luke Musgrave. He was a second round pick.
I'm not gonna lie, I picked up Lukey. See if he can do something.
He's competent, but
Jordan Love needs to throw to a tight end.
Right.
Might as well have been him.
It just sucks that Kraft was such a pinnacle part of that offense, and now that's gone.
Oh, dude, you tear an ACL. The worst part is that
it was on a blocking play.
But I'm saying the worst part is that you tear an ACL now means that he's out for at least part of next year now too, because it's a year.
No, it's more about 6 to 9 months, I think.
Okay, you tell me. Now we're gonna put a bet right now. I mean, Tucker Kraft.
Do you think he'll start next year? Yes.
I don't. Okay, I'm gonna go absolutely.
Let's go through the calendar. So what? It's about November, December, January, February,
August. Right is when football.
I'm gonna put bet in. Stop counting. Bet
May.
in.
Yeah.
Okay. You say yes, he will start week 1.
Are we
I
talking
say
about
no.
preseason? I'm saying regular season.
I'm saying regular season week 1.
He'll be on the active roster starting week 1.
Jot it down.
I think he'll probably play.
Yeah.
I
Week
think
1.
If he were to miss any time, it would be minimal, maybe a month tops. But I would think he's probably going to play. I don't know.
I like this. I think it would be a 6 to 7 month affair. We're already in November.
You got 9 months to play with or something.
Yeah, about. I think he'll be good by then.
So, I mean, I guess it depends on the rehab and things, but he's got the best,
care
doctors
ever,
and the physicians and the team.
He's hungry. I don't think he's one of
young.
those guys that's like, oh, great, now I can collect a paycheck. No, he wants to make a name for himself. So.
All right, $10 bet.
That's fine. I'm good with it.
All right. Now that we got that out of the way,
we got that settled.
Yeah, you guys lost to Carolina. It's a real shit loss, man. I don't know.
Turnover in the red zone, and we could
Rico, my guy. Let's go.
Me and you are in the same position in 3 penis.
All right, we'll get to that in a second. Yeah, but I mean, again, Green Bay, that's a bad loss. Let's see what they do coming out, who they play this week.
We got. I should know this right off the top
I was going to say,
Troy?
are you a Bears? I'm sorry, a Packers fan?
I don't know.
Hey, Ryan, who do the Bears play this week?
We play
Giants.
We got
There you go.
Philly. Ooh. And
Philly
that's
on
gonna be
Monday night.
Monday Night
I had
Football.
to give it a quick thought. I'm like, Giants.
That's all right. At least you didn't have to look at your phone.
Sorry.
So, sorry, you're a owner.
I have-
Every time you don't know your shit about your team, I'm gonna fucking dig the
That's
screwdriver
fine.
in.
I got an intern to work on that.
Oh yeah, what's his name?
Yeah, James
James what?
McCarthy.
Okay, sounds like bullshit.
I gotta say too, it was also awesome seeing Manungai
Manungai, just give him the
Do
ball,
work.
baby.
100+ yards.
finally. Again, we've been let's see what he can. I've
He
been
almost
saying
had
it.
200 all-purpose yards.
I've been saying it. I think you've been saying it. Let's see what this guy can do. As good as Swift's been. He's okay, but he's not the future. Let's see what
I picked up Manungai 2 weeks ago.
It's been a good pickup.
No, 2 weeks ago, but I ended up dropping him.
I did the same thing. I did the same thing.
Because I was like, I want to see how he does, and then, he had that weak performance, like, 3 points? I was like,
It was like 2.8 points.
Yeah, I was like, done.
I did the same thing.
And I was like, done, dropped him, and then, boo-hoo,
Boo, boo.
you're addicted to crack.
No, but I'm happy to see Swift. Is he out of for the foreseeable future?
He might.
No, I think
he might suit up this
He
week.
practiced limitedly yesterday.
Limited.
A limited fashion.
Limit.
Yeah,
Black
he's
sheep.
going to be playing, but to me, I'm riding the hot hand. Give it to Monunga again as a start. Use Swift if he's coming back. But I don't like this bullshit of you were the unanimous starter before, so you're going to be the unanimous starter now. Swift was playing well previously, but it's also the same thing right now of the Giants aren't the team that you need your full. I'm not discounting them, but I'm saying compared to other teams like a Detroit or a Baltimore or something like that.
And they lost Scadaboo.
Green Bay, you're you want to be fully stocked, ready to go. So if you sit Swift for another week or so, is he going to get healthier?
Yeah, you might as well.
Monunga. Now, granted, my question is, who is behind Monunga?
Roshan Johnson.
Roshan,
still, right?
Did he get in the game? I didn't see him.
No, I don't think so. I don't know. I got to watch the game, so I don't know. But
I watched the game. I did not see Roshan touch the ball. I don't know if he played a snap.
I think he was in there for a few
But
snaps.
I'm saying my thing is you got to have a backup. If Monunga doesn't go,
Roshan's been solid in the past. I think he's a good backup.
But I'm saying he's fine. I'm just get him some touch. We need two-headed Hydra.
Yeah.
You can't have the thing where you have this guy in the backfield and they just automatically know hey, he's gonna get the ball, because then they're gonna start keying on him, and then Caleb Williams. Okay, now you got to make another choice.
Well, I think the Bears are pretty versatile on offense. At least Ben Johnson's trying to do that. With the trick plays and.
Yeah,
Right.
trick play was dope. You see that?
Yeah, I saw a couple of them.
Yeah, he threw the tight end went in motion. They did the Philly special essentially.
Oh, okay. I know
Yeah,
what you're
tight
talking
end
about.
took the
Did
ball.
3 trick plays, I think.
Yeah, 2 maybe. But yeah.
Caleb caught one. The other one, there was a couple. Badgin caught one and threw it back to Caleb.
Yeah, I saw.
And
That was the
I
Caleb
saw
one.
one.
Or did Caleb have 2
Caleb had
catches?
2 catches.
Oh, shit,
One
I
for a
didn't know.
touchdown. One was from Badgin for a first down.
The Philly
The Philly special. Yeah.
They had 2 quarterbacks on the field, and then they had
I know Badger was on there.
the other one
I thought
where
that was
I think Komet took the snap, threw it to Caleb. Caleb threw it back to Komet, and then he threw it to Rome, but he dropped it or
Okay,
whatever.
so there was an incompletion. Okay.
And I think there
Roma
was,
Dunze, 0 impact.
and then there was some DJ Moore, I think, sweep or something, where he did something. I think there was another. Yeah, I saw the highlights.
Yes. Again, the Bears won by a fluke play that went 60 yards for a touchdown.
Against a
Let's
weak,
not
yeah.
do that again.
Oh,
Let's
yeah.
try and win
Let's not
handedly.
play down to the competition.
Cincinnati is a terrible team, and you're just making them okay, they're coming back. Now you're coming back. Also, couldn't stop.
Terrible defense.
Couldn't
good
stop
offense.
T. Higgins.
Yeah.
T.
I mean,
Higgins, I think he put up 30
T.
points,
Higgins is
right?
great, but I'm how are we not just swat the ball away? He made it look like he was playing fucking pee-wee football out there.
Yeah, I don't know if our strength is our secondary notes. I think
Definitely
I think it's more of our front 7 or whatever.
Before we get into our roadmap, should we recap our previous roadmap or go into our bets?
Yeah, we can do bets real quick, and then
We got Woj's wagers and Bobby's bets.
Yeah,
I'll knock mine out real quick. We got
we're just doing joint bets actually tonight.
we do.
So
Yeah, we have some
if-
joint ones.
If we win, we all win.
Exactly. So I
ahead.
have Brock Bowers,
We have.
Sutton. Brock Bowers and Sutton scoring a touchdown, and we got Bo Nix throwing 2 touchdown passes.
Okay. And I got sorry, I just did the
We,
same thing.
yeah.
Trey Tucker 5 catches, Geno Smith 32.5 over passing attempts, J.K. Dobbins 70 yards rushing, and Brock Bowers 60 plus yards receiving. So again, if we win, we all win.
Yeah, we're all happy about it.
So the roadmap, I do want to point out, I messed up definitely last
We're trying to
episode.
create an Instagram hit.
I just went too long into the Rome Dunze breakdown of why I chose him. We'll talk about that, the analysis part, but we're just gonna go quick through.
Mm-hmm.
You want to do
We'll do more analysis. I'm
do our
saying
current
when we're
week.
actually gonna do it, but we're gonna do that, then more analysis, and then kind of trying to make these Instagram clips a little bit more manageable here.
Mm-hmm.
Let's start with the previous week's recap.
All right.
But then, like I said, we'll just kind of go quick hitter and then discuss.
I'll be
more.
quick with mine. There's not much to say. Gibbs, I put as a green light. He ended up only putting up low single digits, and
They
that was
sucked.
he and Minnesota just dismantled Detroit, and Montgomery got in the end zone. So my green light was a miss. Dobbins was a true yellow. He didn't do great. He lying there in the weeds. And then my Nico Collins on the red. Now I guess I wouldn't consider this a huge miss. He barely got into double digit territory, but it came later in the game for some other key completion. So wasn't a great outing or showing for my picks. That's it.
My green was Jacobs, spot on.
Mm-hmm.
My yellow was Bowers. Now he fucking kicked ass.
He went off.
Yeah,
So depending on your definition of yellow,
No.
I don't know. Probably
No, I like it. Yellow's. Hey, it's a cautionary
I wouldn't say.
tale.
I wouldn't say I was like on.
No, you
but,
fucking went off like 30 points.
But I said caution because
It's a
I don't know
cautionary
how
tale.
he's.
He could
I
go
said
zero or like
he could. Yeah, it's like it could be good, but
I like it. No, it's a true yellow.
I
You
don't
did fine.
know.
You did fine. You did good.
whatever. He went off, so green on him from now on probably, and
Okay.
then Camaro red, spot on.
Yep.
Drake May had a great game again for green. Roma Dunze had as a yellow. I
Goose
kind of
egg.
thought that he would have done worse than he normally was doing, but I didn't expect him to not have a catch. And especially he was thrown to a bunch of times. Like he at least had like 4 or 5 targets at least to get a catch. So that one was a real head scratcher, but I wouldn't necessarily. I would kind of count that as a partial win,
Yeah.
just because again
It is a yellow.
you needed to be cautious about him, but again, not to that extent.
It's like the other side of the coin for me for Bowers. Like you just the opposite side. Like your
But
guy
yellow, I
didn't
guess,
do,
means that you expect something out of them, but you
you-
don't know what.
your guy
degree.
didn't do anything, and my guy did way more than I thought.
Right? Yeah, he
would
broke
do.
through that ceiling pretty
So we
heavy.
were both like partially right and partially wrong. Like
How's
I
your
don't
red
know.
look though?
red was Ashton Jonte,
Jaunty.
who is
He did
playing
all right,
right
though,
now
didn't
in Thursday Night Football
He had
against
a
the
passing
Broncos.
touch or cut passing.
I'm gonna look it up right now.
I think he did decent, so-
17.4.
Yeah,
so that
so
was a
that's
You
bad.
fucked
bad
up
pick.
on that
yeah,
one.
that was a bad pick. But it is what it is. Shots in the dark.
Yep.
All right, here we go. So
This week.
this week, let's
gonna run
do
through it
a.
This is a quick
Yeah,
say
we're-
it right. You just say it and
Yeah, we're gonna go green light through,
Snake it back.
yellow light through,
and
and
then
then red light through.
All right. Well, would you want to start us out? Our
Hold
fearless leader as he fumbles.
2 seconds. 2 seconds.
Uno dos.
Why don't you, Bobby? Why don't you start?
All right.
When I give you the go, 'cause
Okay.
I want to just make sure I got fucking everything ready to go. Okay. So I'm gonna do this shoot off the cuff here. Off the cuff. Here we go. We got in 3, 2.
Green light I have is Dowdle at New Orleans, or if he's not healthy, Lad McConkey at San Fran.
my green is Josh Allen versus the Dolphins.
Okay. I got Sam Darnold versus the Cardinals.
Bringing it back. Yellow light. Mine
Yeah.
is Caleb
Yeah.
Williams hosting the New York Giants.
Mine is yellow light is Kamani Vidal versus Pittsburgh.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with AJ Brown. I feel like that team is gonna be good, but AJ Brown against the Packers.
Fair.
My red light. Travis Etienne Jr. at Houston.
My red light, Ja'Cory Cross-Merritt against the Lions.
My red light, fucking Puka against the Rams. I'm sorry, against the Niners.
All right, there it is.
Wow.
Yeah,
I think Puka's coming off an injury too, right?
that's why.
I hope you're right.
so
I
let's-
mean, I'm playing.
All right, we're gonna go into a little bit
Yeah,
of
we'll do the
analysis there,
breakdown.
but that's the clip right there.
Nice.
Let's start with the red light then, because it's a little
Yeah,
bit
might as well.
controversial
Pull it back
opinion
again.
there.
Is it more if he doesn't play? Or
I'm
like,
gonna go with Puka is a fucking talent, right? But
Yeah.
when you're getting multiple injuries kind of back to back, he had the ankle, and then he had the nice catch.
Yeah.
He had the
Nothing to
ankle,
it.
and then he had a chest injury for a guy. How he
Plays
the
ball, too.
game
Yeah.
is like deep passes, like fades in the end zone type of shit. I always feel like anything upper body is always one hard fall away from going like,
You're fucked.
again, dealing with a rib injury, and I'm like, if you hit a injured rib
I'm going to
again,
target you. Yeah.
well, I'm saying like that's going to be a broken rib for sure out. If you turn an ankle, like sometimes you're like, all right, he can tape it, he can get back out there.
A little bit, yeah.
I'm thinking Puka, like, I hope that he plays a game because I obviously have him. So this is why I'm a true fucking just in terms of thinking about this. Like, if he doesn't play, I am fucked. And I think he's going to have a, like this game where it's like maybe like 7 points, but it's like for Puka, that's like that's terrible,
miss,
man.
yeah.
That's a fucking big miss.
Right.
What do you got, red light?
My red was Ja'Cory Krosky-Mara versus Detroit. His last 3 or 4 games, he hasn't rushed for maybe on over 50 yards even. He's been doing nothing. He doesn't get any passes.
And Daniels
out. The offense is, I kind of want to avoid all of them, honestly. Maybe Debo, but even him, I'm like, I got him benched in my one league.
I think you guys have been red light on a lot of Washington folks lately.
Well,
That's all.
last week
now they're fucked.
Last week I was.
We didn't even say that.
Or 2 weeks ago I
Daniels
was.
fucking
Yeah.
dislocated his elbows. Fucking
Very bad. Yeah, but at least it's non-throwing elbow, but still very bad.
Yeah, no, rough.
But yeah, I just right now with their offense in shambles, so to speak.
Oh yeah, 100%. I understand.
And honestly, the way he was performing even before that wasn't good. So that combined with their team status, I'm just fading him. I don't want any part of it.
Fade everybody, yeah.
Now, mine is, I guess, more of a controversial red, ETN Jr. at Houston. The reason I say that is Houston's defense, for what it's worth, have kept most teams under, call it like 25 points or less. So that it shows that they bend, they don't break often, so you might not get a touchdown out of him. And they seem to be a little stingy in the sense that they don't let up so many rushing yards per game. So not to say that ETN isn't talented. I would just be, I probably, if you get single digits out of him this week, I told you so. That's all. And then you want me to kick over my yellow?
Yeah, start yellow coming
So
back.
Caleb Williams against the New York Giants. Now, there are quite a few questionables for the Bears offense going into this game. I'm not certain if that's simply just to rest him during the week, but Odunze is questionable. Who's the other?
DJ Moore?
DJ Moore is questionable.
Luther Burden, yeah.
There's a lot of cues in that offensive strategy that could cause some disruption. And I'll say this, the Giants fucked up against Denver, right? We all are aware of that, but they're not entirely a bad defense. I think their D-line shows up for them more often than not, and I think it could cause some problems for Caleb, especially because he is a California guy, and it's going to be cold as shit this weekend.
I mean,
so we'll see.
Weather could play.
The matchup for sure, I think, is in the trenches. The Giants' defensive line versus our offensive line.
Right.
I think if we have a healthy receiving core, that their secondary is dog shit, and we should smoke them in that regard. But
it's supposed to be sleet, rain, and freezing.
A lot of pressure on the QB, so if we can't stop that, then that's going to be a problem.
It's supposed to get cold and get some rain this weekend. So
yeah.
All right,
the Giants have a good offense too, though. They can.
Right.
They can
have
sling
darts playing well. So yellow. Who you got?
We got yellow.
Oh, my yellow is Kamani Vidal versus Pittsburgh. And that's because he's literally Jekyll and Hyde. The first 1 week he gets 20, and the next week he got like 5. Next week he got 19. Last week he got me like 6 or 3 or something. It was really low, and so I'm hoping this week is going to be a boom week again. I like the matchup against Pittsburgh somewhat. Like running backs have been successful this year against them, although they kicked ass last game as we talked about.
Their defense is starting to show up.
I think he's going to get volume, hopefully. I'll get a little worried that Patterson guy last week was getting more carries. So that kind of makes me pause. Like, I don't know, like for me, like it's one of those guys, like he could get me like 15 to 20 or he could get me like 3.
Can I tell you why it's a decent yellow light?
Sure.
Their offensive line is decimated right now.
Oh, yeah, Joe Alt's out, right?
Joe Alt, they have 3 other linemen also injured. So it's going to be a thing of like, can he like break off a couple that makes your day?
Can he get one touchdown?
Can he get a touchdown?
Yeah.
I think it's definitely there. But if you're down in the game at all, which Pittsburgh seems to be like, all right, you play a good game against a good team last week. What if they play another good game against fucking Justin Herbert? He turns the ball over. We'll have to see.
And this is an actual yellow for me and on the big league. I have him right now. Like I have him flexed, but I'm not.
You're not
confident
happy about
in it.
it.
Like
yeah,
I could play Ted McMillan
Sure.
against New Orleans, but he's also one of those guys who's like a yellow light where he's the same thing where it's like He could get 8 targets, but he might have 30 yards receiving.
One yellow light.
Yeah.
Per
No, I'm just
person,
saying,
yeah.
like, and that's what I'm like. I
It's
don't
a good
know,
comparison,
like,
but I'm just
yeah.
saying one
All
yellow
right, and
light.
let Woj hop in now.
No, I think I had AJ Brown against.
You did.
That's a great call. Yeah,
Yeah, AJ
That's
Brown
Green
is
Bay
just.
D.
he's the
been,
same thing. Yeah.
AJ Brown has been
Boomer
very,
bust.
very interesting in the fact that like, how do you not throw to your number one receiver? That is a very good number one receiver
On one of the best offenses in
on
the
one of the
league.
best offenses, and
Who
then
puts
you have
up points.
one of the best running backs, and I'm like,
Yeah.
this is such a question mark of a team. Of like, I don't understand who's getting the points, but they're winning games somehow.
I have him in one league, and I have him benched right now. But it's like, when you bench him, he's going to go off, and when you have him in, he's going to not do anything.
Yeah.
It's like it just.
All right, and then green light for me, Sam fucking Darnold is just slinging the goddamn rock. He's got JSN, now he's got a deep threat in Shaheed. Like
Yeah,
Seattle's
that's a nice pickup.
Seattle's starting to be a little.
And
little
Torrey
danger-
Horton's coming on, the rookie.
Yeah, it's starting to be a little dangerous.
They
in
got
Seattle.
good tight ends, Barner and Arroyo. Like they have a good balance. For some reason, the running backs don't do shit, but you
Well-
would think with everybody else doing things, they might do something.
They don't need to. That's the thing. They were up
Yeah.
28-0 in the first half, and they were like, the game is over.
You can't trust the running backs, unfortunately. But the anything Sam Darnold and the receivers definitely is flowing.
Definitely need to trust
Yeah.
Kenneth Walker this week because I have no other
Good
option.
luck.
All right, green light.
Me or him?
Any of you?
Oh, me. Okay.
Hop on.
I just went-
My green light was Josh Allen versus Miami. I think that's a pretty obvious one. Miami's one of the
Of
worst
course,
teams.
of course.
Josh Allen's one of the best quarterbacks in the league. He should shred their defense. The only way I see him not doing much is if it was like a James Cook game where they just run the shit out of the ball and then they get up.
I love Cook. I hope
They
he
get
does
up.
well.
They get up early and then they just stop throwing.
Sure.
That could happen, but I foresee Josh Allen probably getting like a 1 rushing touchdown, couple passing touchdowns, and getting at least like 20 fantasy points, I would think.
All right, fair. My green, I had a combo, but mine was one conditional. So Dowdle, Carolina running back against
New Orleans.
New Orleans. I think he'll go off, assuming he's healthy.
Hope so.
And then the other side of the coin was Lad McConkey at San Fran. I think that due to Puka's injury and then probably limiting his exposure, maybe put him on like a snap count or something like that. He's got to, they got to filter to Adams and Ladd. So it's more of a, I think, higher exposure.
Mm-hmm.
And he's been a red zone favorite, so we'll see.
Sure. Yeah, let's have fucking Adam Troutman trying to block Max Crosby. That's
Is
for
that
sure.
yeah? Dobbins went 3rd and 2, and Dobbins couldn't figure it out.
Sure.
Great.
All right.
That's it.
Journeyman roadmap.
Roadmap's
Finito.
complete, baby.
All right, let's get into fantasy here.
Let's talk about fantasy.
I'm chomping at the bit here. We got some good shit going on here. Recap, just real quick highlights. Beat Jeremy in 2 leagues. Suck it. One in the other league, the family league, whatever. Big money league I lost. All right, so 3 leagues, solid, top of the leaderboard in. Big money league I lost. Now, this week is a do or die week.
This is the matchup of the week.
Matchup of the century, I would say. Me against Tom. And I got one message for you, Tom. I'm coming for you.
Dude, he just made some big,
Coming for you.
big time trades, Tom made.
Ooh, let's play.
I like them.
I want some of
Macho
you.
Man. I get you for 3 minutes.
You and only you.
Now you're going kind of rocky with
I
Mr.
just
T.
went with the Paul. I like the
right.
Paul. No.
I had a
no.
dismal performance against Adam and 3 penis wine. I had
Yeah, you almost
2
got
zeros
you almost
and a
got
half a point.
doubled up.
If I was
How
part of that one
embarrassing.
punishment
2
league,
ices.
I would have a bunch of ices. Honestly, anything under 1 should be an ice.
Did you have an ice last week or no?
Yeah, I did 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago.
So I had Odunze, didn't do shit. I had Butte, who was injured within
You knew that one.
Butte.
You knew
Butte.
that one. Injuries or whatever, but you knew Butte is a big.
I knew he was a
boomer
risk,
bust.
but I was on bye week hell, and then
Sure.
Perrine on
Samaje
Cincy.
Perine.
Perine.
Get it right.
My bad. I thought with the Bears it was going to be
Sure.
a high-scoring game, and he was going to get some looks and love, but he went out too, injury. So
Yeah, I mean it's tough. It's
Hey,
tough.
Thanos,
That's rough.
destroyer of IR, really
That's
living
rough
up to my
patch.
name.
That's rough pumpkins.
Daniels
for
is
sure.
out. God.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bobby, your team's looking like a graveyard. Mr.
Yes.
Graveyard.
My team is Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Last week decided to be Mr. Hyde, I guess. Shit. Didn't even crack 100. 97 points. DK Metcalf got me a point and a half. And then someone else shit the bed too. Kyle only put up like 104. I lost to him. I needed like 6 points or something, like whatever it was.
At least you didn't have 3 players putting up half a point collectively.
It's unfortunate. I don't think I could have. Maybe if I made a couple different swaps, but they were like minimal like point differences. So it's just unfortunately
There was nothing.
team
you
didn't
got
show
the L.
up.
You got the L, even on the bench.
One in the big money league whooped Tom's ass by 60 points. That was awesome. I don't know. I mean, honestly, just wanted to get a win in general, so I don't really care how many points, but it is good to see my team put up some points every now and then.
Can I pause? Sanford and Son, Dougie, who was on, we're doing great in our league. We're on like a 4-win push, and we're getting the right mix of things, so I'm happy to see that. Hopefully we can make some money by week 11. And then in my work league, I'm number 2, and like this is the same.
You're
league.
number
2.
Number 2.
I'm doing really well, but there's been times where I've been neglecting certain things, but it ended up working out. So I'll take it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm really on pins and needles this week with a fucking. The big thing is that at this point I'm gonna win out to get into the playoffs, somewhat. Not crazy, and just need a couple key losses, but it's really to avoid the basement. I gotta.
Is this the big money league?
I gotta keep Tom in the basement.
Yeah, I mean, it's true.
While I need to climb the rankings.
That's what I told you last week. I'm like, this is a big game. I need to keep him down. You're like, oh, I don't know. I'm like, dude, this is like a double win, double loss type of game.
Well,
like,
because so many teams had the same record.
Yeah,
so it's literally any win.
A bunch of
loss.
us are bunched up. Again, like last year was kind of very similar. It was like
real bunch job.
We're very close. We're like a lot of. A couple 3 and 6s, like 3 or 4 4 and 5s, and 2 or 3 5 and 4s, and 3 6 and 3s, like all within like 2 or 3 games of each other.
That's the flow I think right now in every fantasy league I'm in. Anyone
crazy.
is within earshot of
you could
make it to the playoffs.
One week you could be the first seed, the next week you could be in the basement. Like it's like crazy.
Yeah, 2 losses are big now.
I like it. It's a lot of movement. But all right, so I'm just chomping to get to the. I just want to get to Sunday now. I don't want it to wait. But any other thoughts, perchance?
My dad said something, but it's not even controversial at this point. Is that the Bears are going to overtake the Packers in the NFC North? So
I don't know. I'm not going to rush to judgment off of one bad game from the Packers, but
yeah, we'll see.
It's all about the head-to-heads, man. We still play pretty much everybody else in the NFC North.
We never beat the Packers. We always split it like very bad at the best. It seems like.
I mean, they haven't. There was some crazy.
We got your ticket for
this
the past
is some
like
crazy
decade.
stat like 10 years ago or something like that. They were like the Bears haven't won the regular season series in like 38 years. Like that almost went to the 85 Bears. It was like we haven't won fucking.
We
since
have
the
your
90s.
ticket. We know how to play you guys. So I don't know.
It's a good rivalry for sure. Jonty, touchdown?
Fuck.
Yep.
Damn it.
That
Playing
sucks.
Flans has him, although I have been 3 penis wine, so I'm kind of conflicted.
I got you. All right, so Raiders Broncos not up to the start we want, but it's all right. Journeymen Lounge podcast. We're gonna cut it.
Call it
Episode 112 part 1 done.
in the books.
Episode 112 part 2 beginning very shortly. What was your movie again?
Beautiful boy.
Beautiful Boy,
yeah.
2018. Steve Carroll and Timothée Chalamet.
Chalamet.
I'll be doing that all episode long. All right. Tune in. Happening now.